Okay, so today is a car maintenance day. The truck here, the 2000 Silverado, is way over on an oil change. I'm not sure how much. I'd say maybe a couple thousand. And then a vehicle you haven't seen, our 99 Montana. We're having issues with it not holding a charge, so I might get to that. So if I do, this is a two-part video. So first order of business here is the truck. You gotta get the oil changed on that. Well, actually, very first order of business here is that I'm not sure how old this battery is exactly. So I believe this is the old battery out of my car. I'm sure that 75-month warranty is probably up a long time ago, but we need it. I'm gonna see if it'll hold a charge for the van, because if it will, maybe this one will work better than the one that's in there now. Alright, so okay, contact. Alright, there's the battery. Next order of business here. This part's going in the van. Little master switch of sorts. And then the oil pan. Need the oil pan here. Now what of oil? We have 2 jugs of 530 oil. I only need 6.5 quarts, but I got extra just in case. Oh, hey, guess what? I left the filter in there. There you go. There's the CarQuest number for the oil filter for this truck. Pop the hood here. I'll need my Leathermans for this one because I kind of accidentally caught my boot on the... Oh, come on now. There we go. Caught my boot on the little lever here and busted it off, so I gotta pop it by pulling the cable that way. Come on. There. One of my favorite motors there. 5.3 Vortec. I love this engine. Great power out of it. Alright. Back to the job at hand. Get under there. Let me get my tools together and then I'll be right back. Okay, so for anyone who might watch this who doesn't know how to change oil, or I'll be posting this as a how-to video, the two main tools you will need is a 15 mil combination wrench, open on one end, close on the other, and then one of these handy little filter wrenches. I mean, you can use whatever you want. But I like this just because it allows you to use the 3/8 inch drive ratcheting wrench, which is really convenient and easier to get up. So that's our tools for getting the oil out. And then to fill it, you have, whatever funnel you decide to use, and your drain pan, which preferably it'll be, big enough to hold all the oil you're going to take out. And now we roll on under. So let me grab a flashlight in case I need it so you guys can see what is going on. We're going to do something else quick here. We're going to... no, we'll leave that base on there. Alright, so here we go. Time to roll up under the truck. And your drain plug. You stupid light. Your drain plug is way back here, up by the transmission. If I can get my lighting right. There's your drain plug, and there's the filter. So then what you do is you take the oil pan and kind of line it up so it'll catch, because when this thing starts flowing, it's going to flow fast. And now, I don't know if I'll be able to get this little this bolt out. They get stuck in there pretty good. And what do you know, I broke it loose. Okay, so it's gonna start. Ooh, another important thing. Open up the drain hole in the center of your pan. I forgot to do that once, and well, you only forget something like that once, because then you have oil running everywhere. Now you probably can't see what I'm doing, but oh, there it goes. Mmm, yummy, nice and black. All right, so there's that, and then grab your filter wrench. And just while that oil's draining, get this loose enough to where you can turn it by hand, because otherwise you have a serious mess there. Alright. There, and then you just slide the oil pan underneath your filter and take it off. We'll let that drain out for a minute, and while that happens, we'll go get the other filter ready. Here's our filter. Let me take my nasty glove off quick. Okay, that's still draining good. But here's our filter. Our CarQuest. Oh, where's the part number? R85042. And now that, what I always like to do is I like to take the oil and put a little bit around the ring and then prime it a little. Just dump a little bit in there so that I make sure there won't be any airlocks in the system. So I'll do that, and then I'll just do everything on the bottom in the reverse order. You know, put the filter back on and tighten the plug up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so one thing I wanted to mention before I went to put the oil in the motor is that with a filter, what you want to do is you want to turn it till it's snug, and then turn it about a quarter to a half a turn, and then it seals, but it makes sure that little rubber seal up there doesn't get smashed out, effectively, you know, allowing you to lose all your oil. And then obviously with the drain plug, cinch that sucker down tight. Don't go so tight that it'll, you know, you'll never be able to get it back out, but make sure it's snug, because if that falls out, that's a big problem, because you're not going to realize it until things start to go boom. Alright, now go to the top side here, turn on my hat light. On the passenger side of the engine, on top of the valve cover, is your oil filler tube. And then generally the manual will tell you how much oil you want to put in, and this one does. But then sometimes it's nice and conveniently written right there, 6.5 quarts of oil. And if you can get the cap off there, stick your funnel in, and pour in your oil. And that's really all there is to it to change in the oil. You know, just pull the drain plug out, let it drain good, change the filter the way I had mentioned, and fill it through there. Oh, and then another thing I usually do when I get done is I pour the oil in, check and make sure nothing's dripping, and then I fire up the truck and rev it a couple times, and then check to see that there's not any oil blowing all over. And that just ensures that I'm not going to have any issues. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.